Welcome back to another video of shredded content brought to you by Flash Custom Transfers. And in today's video, we are going to be doing a small order for Wingzone hot chicken. If you don't know, we currently manufacture Wingzone's merchandise here in the state of Texas. So they have two locations and they're working on growing the business. They actually were just regular Wingzone. I forgot the slogan that they had, fast chicken fast or something like that. But now they actually rebranded. So their logo was orange before, orange and like a teal. Now they went to straight red and they are now Wingzone hot chicken. And they're actually going to be doing a new grand opening here in the Cypress and Tambo location in the early parts of October. So they reached out to us after we made a great relationship with them, and we are making their t-shirts here for their staff. So we got some Gildan soft styles because we really like these. No, these aren't Gildan soft styles. These are Gildan dry blend t-shirts because we believe that these t-shirts will be a great quality shirt, especially if you're working near hot chicken or a hot stove or something like that. So let's go ahead, let's get into the video. We're gonna show you how we press t-shirts here in our home for content for you guys out there. Normally, or moving forward, whenever they have large orders, they will all be done at the warehouse. But for the sake of this video, we like to kind of bring it in home, press it here so that you guys can learn how to do it and scale your business to that next level. So let's go ahead and get into the video. Okay, so Chelly, she's still healing from her surgery, so she's always kind of off camera, but she's still on the mic. You want to say hi, babe?
Hey everybody, welcome back to Flash Custom Transfers.
They might be able to see your hair just a little bit. But again, we have, how many shirts are we doing
18.
today? 18 shirts, and we are going with a 9 logo, not a 9.5, 9-inch logo, which is, again, this will cover the basis for the larger shirts and the smaller shirts as well. This way, on a smaller shirt, it'll still look big and vibrant, and even on an extra large, because I think extra large is the largest that we are going. So we're going with a nice 9-inch image. We have our, what is this thing called again?
T-shirt ruler.
A t-shirt ruler that I'll be using to align the logo. And again, these are super easy. These are gonna be work shirts, but we just wanted to do them here for you guys. So again, just to give you a little backstory, we approached Wingzone on camera with you guys a while ago through our business spotlight segment where we visit different businesses throughout the state of Texas and in other states, and those videos will be coming soon. In that video, we met the operations manager, and at that time, they were really hoping to scale the business of Wingzone. The things went a little different. They ended up going with a totally new direction, which is this hot chicken. Well, I guess this comes from Nashville's hot chicken. They have that new phase or whatever. And then now they are going to incorporate that into Wingzone. So we approached them before. In fact, we did the other video where we showed them the samples, and they really liked the samples of what we brought them, but it was actually with their old logo. They then called us back a couple weeks later, was like, hey, listen, we love everything that you guys are doing. We want you guys to meet the owners and everything. And on top of that, let's go ahead and let's move forward with this order with our new logo. All righty, guys. Okay, so Chelly had to step away. She's not feeling too good. So I will be doing this solo dolo. So here we go. We got the transfers right here. Again, we did these. Usually the size for an adult size. People say, well, what size should I do it? What size should I do it? If you're working with different size shirts, you want to be no less than 9 and right around, 10 inches in width. So that's what we decided. That's why we decided to go with 9, because we're doing a pack of shirts right here. And this consists of smalls, mediums, larges, and extra large. So this will look very vibrant on on an extra large, and then large, medium, and small, it's gonna look nice and big as well. So either way, you really can't go wrong, and it kind of saves you time instead of having to print 10 inches for the extra large and then, a different size for everything else. You can kind of really maximize your gang sheet when doing that. So I'm gonna go ahead and start laying out the shirt, and I will record me filming the first one. Then after that, we'll just do a time lapse of me just knocking out the order. So let's go ahead. First thing we want to do, you can get out the moisture if you want. I'm not really one of those people who presses the shirt the first time just to kind of speed it up. And again, actually, I'm not really the type of person who presses anyway, because usually Chelly presses, and on top of her pressing, if it's not done by her, then it's done at the warehouse so that we can just get it done. We can just print it and forget it. Print it, and then it's made and immediately shipped right out. So first thing I'm gonna do to get the center line of my transfer, I'm gonna fold it in half, line everything up. And remember, I'm just gonna fold the top. I'm not gonna fold the transfer. I don't wanna crease the transfer. I just wanna fold the top just so I can get a nice line, a nice center line. And I'm gonna match this center line with that center line right there. Pull this up, and this is why I love this t-shirt ruler, because you really can't go wrong. All you have to do is line it up like that, pull your ruler out. I'm doing 310 for about 14 seconds. And I do have a Teflon sheet on it, and then I will also be finishing with my T-seal sheet. So going ahead, go nice. Oh, that is not enough pressure. So I'm going to turn up my pressure, because we were pressing, if you check out the last video, we were pressing koozies and drawstring bags. That's the reason why my heat press wasn't adjusted to the correct pressure. So now that I adjusted it, now I'm going to press it. And I actually can go up a little more on the pressure, which I will, but I'm gonna let this stick again. When you're working with t-shirts, it's extremely easy. Our transfers wanna press. Turn my pressure up a little more. I'm gonna let this cool. And again, this first one will just be done, just so you guys can see it at home. So you guys can kind of copy my exact process, and then I will just knock out the rest with the, I'll speed it up. But if you have any questions, please leave your questions down below. And also, when it comes to color matching with our transfers, if you have any questions on how, like, hey, I got this image and this company wants to, they're trusting I got the job, you got the job out there to do a company's logo, but you can't necessarily match the colors, because a lot of colors come in RGB, but DTF printers print in CMYK. So you gotta be very careful. You have to make sure that you dial in the color correctly, because you don't want to distribute a batch of shirts and the colors are off and the company is like, no, this isn't what we wanted. So that's the reason why with transfers, you're definitely gonna get an accurate color, and you can get multiple colors as well. And it's a little bit different with screen printing as well, where they have to get the right type of ink and stuff like that. And then not only that, with screen printing, there's also a minimum. The different options that we offer Wingzone is what really solidified the contract, because they didn't want to have to order in bulks of 12 every single time. And that's what they were doing. So every time the operations manager, every time he needed 1 or 2 shirts because he got a new employee, he was forced to order 12. With us, because we can make them on demand, and his locations are right here in Houston, our warehouse is right here in Houston, we're able to print t-shirts 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on demand, and he's not having to worry about screen printing and anything. We can literally do it in a day, 24 hours max, get it done, get him his shirts, and he can move on. So not only is it cost effective going with transfers, it's also making his job a lot easier, because he's able to get his product a lot faster. So this is cool. And again, there probably wasn't even that much pressure. I'm gonna make sure it gets cold. I like cold peel, but you can do cool peel. Hopefully you guys can see that in the camera. Let me get a little closer. All right, so we wanna get this peel. Wingzone hot chicken. Now again, their location, they have a big location that's already open in Las Vegas, but then they have the other 2 right here in Houston that will be opening up early October. And we hope to make all of the entire franchise's Wingzone shirts here in the near future. So if you're in Vegas and you see these shirts, contact us, or contact the operations manager at Wingzone here in Cypress and Tomball, and we will definitely make these shirts. But that's the goal of this entire project, is to start with the 2 locations and move on to the entire franchise. And I hope that this inspires anybody out there. That it doesn't matter how big or small your operation is, you can get large contracts too. Again, remember, we were 100% customer based. We were setting up gang sheets. We were doing everything to help small customers and individual customers. But then at one point in time, we realized, okay, we can't sustain doing this because it takes so much time setting up people's gang sheets, going back and forth with individual customers. We have to start going after large corporations. And once we stopped setting up your gang sheet, stopped doing a bunch of other things that other companies never did anyway, we're actually the only companies out there that would set up your gang sheet for free. For 2 years, we did that. We would set up your gang sheet for free just to accommodate you and teach you. We feel that all of the knowledge is on the website, and all of the knowledge is on the YouTube channels for you guys to be able to set up your own gang sheet. You see, I just did a live with my cousin the other day. All of the knowledge is out there. Now that we moved that out of the way, we are now able to continue to go after large franchise businesses and get large contracts, which is what you want if you're in this business. As far as, I don't care if you're in screen printing, anything, screen printing, sublimation, screen print transfers, DTF, whatever you're doing, is if you are in this business, your end goal is to get large contracts, because 2 to 5 to 10 large contracts or large franchises will make you a ton of money. It'll make you so much money, and then you're only dealing with one person from each company. So then, you know, if you got 5 contracts, you're only gonna deal with 5 people on a consistent basis. 5 people, that's it, and they're gonna continue to get you sales on a consistent basis, and you're not having to worry about individual customers and stuff like that. And then, you know, you just kind of go down a rabbit hole. So just to give you guys some information, the time out of our business, and we had to shift our business to go more after big contracts. And you will see here in the future some other companies that we have on board ready to go with our product. So just stay tuned to Flash Custom Transfers, because we've had a retail store, we've been completely online sales with customer base, individual customers, and then now we are transitioning into large contracts. So please learn from all of this content that we put out there. I'm going to be using my TCL sheet. Don't worry about the color. All this was done from the koozies and the bags yesterday. It's not gonna do anything to the transfer. So I'm just gonna drop this down. Now, again, we're at 310 for 14 seconds. The TCL sheet, I'm probably gonna do the TCL sheet for about 10 seconds. I got medium pressure right now, but I probably am gonna drop. I mean, for the next batch, I'm gonna up the pressure a little more. There we go, 10 seconds, up the pressure a little more for the next batch. Perfect, ready to go. First shirt done. Show you guys this Wingzone hot chicken and wings coming to a city near you. Look at the colors. Again, I got all different types of light, so, but look at that. Again, it's stretched. I don't wanna stretch it because but this is and again, I'm using dry blend. So I don't know if you guys know about dry blend shirts, Gildan dry blend shirts. They're different. They're actually more expensive than the traditional Gildan shirt. They are more expensive. They are a shirt that allows you to breathe. So I know that a lot of people are gonna be working around those hot ovens. So this is why we chose to go with this shirt. But this came out perfect. Again, with our transfers, you can stretch them, and they love that. I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna put this to the side and knock out that batch over there. So let's go ahead and let's continue. All right, so as we cool off this last one here, cooling off this one, this last peel, got that one done. Got all of our sizes done. Let me bring these over here. Now, actually everything over here has to be pressed the second time with the TCL sheet. Now, again, this is a controversial issue kind of going on in the industry. Some people say, well, you don't have to necessarily press a second time. I do believe in pressing a second time. I prefer my TCL sheet, even though I do have a Teflon sheet right there. Sometimes we do just use the Teflon sheet, but here recently, ever since we got the TCL sheet, we use this religiously. So that one right there is completely pressed 2 times, especially if people are going to be working in hot elements. What you never want is to be like, well, they say I can just press it once, and then next thing you know, it starts to lift somehow, some way, some weird, something down the line. So we don't want that. So I always press a second time, heavy pressure, for about 7 to 10 seconds with the TCL sheet right there. So that's what I'm gonna go ahead and do. I'm gonna go ahead and do another time lapse and press all this batch right here with the TCL sheet. So let's go ahead and do that. All right, so that's gonna be it for this video. This is the last shirt. Press for a second time. I'm gonna go ahead and peel back this T-seal. Look at that. Final product, all the shirts done for the first run of the brand new Wingzone hot chicken. We are super excited. Thank you, Wingzone, for trusting in us and wanting to grow with us as we help expand your merch line and everything that you got going on there. Thank you for trusting in Flash Custom Transfers to help you grow in this wing industry, because it's very tough industry. So we're happy that we are a part of the first 2 locations and road to 30 locations in Texas. Road, I think it's about 30. They're trying to get in just the city of Houston alone. So, and there's also some other restaurants that if they do good, they will be bringing in more restaurants. So thank you again, Wingzone, for supporting us. Again, guys, if this is your first time tuning in, remember, my name is Carl from Straight to the Content, and I am half owner of Flash Custom Transfers with my wife. Again, she's not feeling well, but the shirts are complete. I knocked them out. You guys can do the exact same thing too with our transfers. Again, it made the job super easy. We take times and take projects away from the warehouse and do them here so that we can show you exactly how you can do this on your own in your house or with a team, or if you guys can get together with a few of the people in your city and you can really do the exact same thing that we can do, and you can take over your city in regards to creating merchandise, not just for people on Facebook and Instagram, but for businesses. Businesses are always looking for apparel and merchandise and promotional items. So you can use our UVDTF stickers to help them with promotional items, help put their hours on their door, their store number on top of their door, anything. You can use our products to get these jobs from other businesses. Always chase businesses. It's because they have the money to invest in their promotion. So the more unique products that they can offer for their customers, for their other locations, the better. And that will mean that they will purchase more from you. So that's the type of business tips that we teach here from Flash Custom Transfers. We try to always separate ourselves from everybody else out there. Stay tuned for more content. Please go watch all the other videos where we press the koozies, where we press those bags, and we have a lot more videos coming. In fact, go check out the other Wingzone videos on the channel. When we visited Wingzone, visited their operations manager, Mr. Bryant, and all the other places that we visited, and we have a lot more coming. We got a big one coming up here soon. We're just waiting on Chelly just to heal up. We got a really, really, really big company coming up here soon that we want to visit, and fingers crossed. We're just trying to make it there so that we can go and visit. And we hope that we go out to Vegas too and visit the Wingzone hot chicken location out there in Vegas, as we intend to visit all of the Wingzones all over the country. So if you have a Wingzone in your area, please leave a comment down below. And remember, if you have any questions on our products, or if you have any questions on how to get started at all, definitely check out all the videos on the channel, also Flash Custom Transfers channel on YouTube, and email us at ordernow@flashcustomtransfers.com. We look forward to talking to you soon. And you know our slogan, Be Basic, which stands for Business, Automotive, Sports, Investing, and Creating. It's an acronym that I created for this channel, and those are the subjects that we cover. So, be basic. Peace.